Samsung clearly wants the Galaxy S23 Ultra to be the ultimate camera for cinematographers and photographers. I'm certainly not a professional filmmaker, nor do I consider myself to be a shutterbug. But after using the Galaxy S23 Ultra for several days, it's clear the new camera upholds the areas in which Samsung already excels, like low-light photography, and pushes those strengths a little further. The name Ultra says it all. This phone is for people who want a phone that's over the top. Compared to the Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus, the Ultra offers a closer zoom magnification than most people will probably need, a stylus that stores inside the phone, and a massive 6.8-inch screen that's larger than both those of the iPhone 14 Pro Max and Google Pixel 7 Pro. You might not need all that excess, but after using this phone for a few days, I wouldn't blame you for wanting them. Samsung largely achieves its goal of providing a deluxe phone with an excellent camera and giant display, but isn't perfect. That high price is hard to ignore, and photos taken on the Galaxy S23 Ultra don't always look as natural as those captured on the iPhone 14 Pro or Pixel 7 Pro. Anyone who follows this stuff at all will quickly point out that megapixels aren't everything. That's true, of course, but the evolution of mobile cameras have made increasingly good use of all those pixels. That means utilizing binning to combine information from multiple pixels to create a kind of larger superpixel capable of gathering a lot more light for sharper images with less noise. The camera array is truly excellent. The 200-megapixel sensor doesn't feel necessary in most settings, but it has its moments. A majority of users aren't going to have much need to shoot huge files at full resolution. If you do want to get the full pro photos, the phone is capable of shooting in RAW, which can be edited with Adobe Lightroom by default. For your average user, the hardware or software combo works quite well out of the box. The Ultra performs well in low light, and the optical zoom is a lifesaver. It can do up to 100x, but I mostly topped out around 10x so as to not degrade the image. Overall, however, it's one of the best zoom and overall camera experiences available on a handset in 2023. Overall, I was impressed with the Galaxy S23 Ultra's cameras. They remain the best for zoomed-in shots and low-light photography. The improvements to color and dynamic range are noticeable as well, and Samsung fans upgrading from a phone that's at least 2 years old will likely see a major difference. The S23 Ultra feels fast and snappy, whether I'm just swiping around the operating system, playing games while on a video call, or running Samsung's DeX program to use my phone as a PC. The S23 Ultra can also export videos quickly, which might be helpful for those who shoot and edit video projects on their phone frequently. The entire phone experience is a smooth one. Years of hardware and software evolution have led to a well-polished product that is both quick and responsive, flipping between apps, playing games, and watching videos. The phone's design has swung in a boxier direction this year, away from the smooth, rounded corners of its predecessors. That's something of a mixed blessing. Maybe it's just me, but the push toward perfectly smooth devices is aesthetically pleasing, but they are, quite literally, harder to hold on to. On the other hand, there's a degree in which it feels as if Samsung is leaning into the tank metaphor on a high-end device, and those who already have issues holding a 6.8-inch phone in one hand might have added difficulty here. It's an intentional contrast to the rounded S23 and S23 Plus, adopting a more industrial and, perhaps business-focused, design. The Galaxy S23 Ultra has a 5000 mAh battery, just like the Galaxy S22 Ultra, but it should offer better power efficiency, thanks to its new processor. I need to spend more time with the phone to compare it to the S22 Ultra, but the results are promising so far. After 12 hours of use, which equates to a full workday, and then some, the battery was down to 66%. I had adaptive motion and adaptive brightness settings turned on, which adjust the screen's refresh rate and brightness based on the situation. The always-on display feature was also turned on, but I had tap to show enabled, meaning it wouldn't display the time and date unless I touched the screen. Battery life will always vary depending on how you use your device. In this scenario, I use the phone to take photos, record a few videos, check email, browse social media, and stream music for about 15 minutes. The Galaxy S23 Ultra is a lot, but in a good way. Its large screen, 200-megapixel camera, 100x zoom, and S Pen might be more than most people need in a phone. But that's exactly who Samsung is targeting, and it's ultimately iterating on a formula that's worked in the past. This is a phone for people actively seeking features like large screens and versatile cameras that are willing to pay top dollar for them. If you just want a reliable new Android phone with a great camera, the cheaper Pixel 7 Pro, Galaxy S23, or Galaxy S23 Plus will likely do the trick. The barrier to entry for the Galaxy S23 Ultra is higher than that of the iPhone 14 Pro and Pixel 7 Pro, but you also get certain extras like the S Pen, more storage at the base level, a slightly larger screen, and a better zoom lens. Those aren't must-haves for everyone, but this is a phone for people who want extras like these. The Galaxy S23 Ultra's new camera is the most significant change compared to last year's S22 Ultra. But in my experience, the behind-the-scenes upgrades Samsung made to the way the camera captures color, skin tones, and dynamic range are a more welcome improvement than increased sharpness alone. Samsung could do more to push the Galaxy Ultra line forward in ways beyond the camera. I would have loved to see faster charging, for example. If you want a giant screen, a great camera, and are upgrading from a phone that's more than 2 years old, you won't be disappointed with the S23 Ultra. Just try to snag it at a discount through a trade-in deal to make that $1,200 price easier to swallow. Otherwise, you should stay with your current gen models if it's not getting you bored. So what do you think about these new upgrades? Do you still want to upgrade over your last gen model? Let us know it down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you for the next time. Peace out.